implement masks in the school so that everyone is safe while we're experiencing this surge of COVID in our community.
Because as a
We want to
parent,
keep the
you'd be worried about your son.
yes, we want to keep the schools open and the kids safe, and we know from last year that the best way to do that is to have everyone in masks. He is under 12, so that really is the only precautionary measure that we can do right now because he's too young for the vaccine. So masks are like our primary way to keep him protected, so we want to advocate for that.
Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So start off, let me get you spell your first and last name.
My first name is Rachel, Rachel, Putnell, Putnel.
And your son's name?
His name is Hayden, Hayn, or Yden, sorry.
Okay, what grade are you in?
He is going into first.
Hello? Yeah, that's fine. Take a step forward for me.
Forward?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
You want me even bigger?
Yeah, right. That's fine. I'm gonna come on this side. So let me get you to spell your first and last name for me.
Spell it.
Yes.
Carly Noble, Carley. Noble, Noble.
Okay. And your son's name?
Pace, Pace. Noble, Noble.
And what grade is he going into?
Third,
Okay. And what school does he go to?
RB Hunt.
Okay. You can kind of relax. Okay, cool. So, what brings you guys here today?
Trying to keep my kid alive and safe.
Why is this so important to you guys?
Well, because I believe in science, and this is not political. This is about saving lives and about doing what's right in the community to save everybody's life. Wearing a mask protects the people around you more than it protects yourself. So my son is not safe if he goes to school and wears a mask and nobody else does. Everybody has to be wearing a mask. It takes a village, and we are part of that village, and we are doing our part, and everybody else needs to be doing their part as well to keep the next generation of leaders alive and safe and healthy.
Nice. And what do you guys hope to see come out of this?
Well, I would love to see mandated masks for children and staff, faculty, teachers, everybody in that school. I would love to see them eat lunches at their desk instead of sharing a giant lunchroom without a mask on. They're my two major concerns. So that's what I'd like to see. Unfortunately, our school board, I do not believe, is going to do what we need to keep our kids safe. So I'm assuming my kid will be going back to virtual school, and it is not what we would like to do, but we got to keep us safe somehow.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else you want to add today?
I think that everybody needs to step up and do the right thing, and everybody needs to protect each other and make the world a better place.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate it. Test. Oh, how you doing, man?
All right, doing all right.
Thank you everyone for coming out. My name is Dr. Reza. I'm an infectious disease specialist here working Northeast Florida, and I'm seeing this firsthand for a year and a half now, the devastation that this virus has caused on our community. We started seeing with adults, and now we're seeing it in the pediatric population. I'm just going to share a couple of thoughts and what we're seeing and what my pediatric colleagues are saying right now. So if you look at right now Florida, the amount of virus that's in Florida, we are the third highest amount of virus in the world, just behind Botswana and Louisiana. That's mind-blowing. That's how much virus we have circulating in our communities. Northeast Florida is already in a disaster mode. Just last week, we had the most number of children hospitalized in the country. 4,600 children hospitalized in Florida. We by far have the highest number of hospitalized children. That's where we are already right now. We're in a disaster mode, and we don't have enough beds already. We're having to care for 200,000 plus children and adolescents under 15 in Northeast Florida, with 224 pediatric beds and 24 ICU beds. And 99% of those beds are already occupied. That's where we are right now today. We're in disaster mode. And as we open everything back up without any mitigating factors, the minimum we can do for our children is recommend wearing a mask and advise and model to wear a mask. That's what our school officials, local government can do, because it's false rhetoric when they say, get vaccinated. 12 and under cannot get vaccinated. If all of us got vaccinated today, that wouldn't have an effect for another 4 to 5 to 6 weeks. That's how vaccines work. So it's complete false rhetoric. All they say is get vaccinated. Masks will decrease transmission of this virus. That is the minimum we're asking, and that's the minimum our schools can do. So with this virus that's rampant in our community, we're talking about a completely different virus than the initial infection. The Delta variant is 225% more transmissible, more contagious than the initial infection. And the other crazy part is, this virus is so contagious, it's as contagious as chickenpox. What that means for everyone is that initial virus, if I got infected with that initial virus that came from Wuhan, I could infect 2 other people. The Delta variant, I can infect 9 other people. That's how contagious this is. When you leave children, school staff in a classroom, 25 to 35 to 40 kids in the classroom with no minimum mitigating factor, what do you think is going to happen from this contagious variant? That's the concern we have as parents, as healthcare providers, and we're seeing it in our hospitals. We're already overwhelmed with children. We have been overwhelmed for the past 3 to 4 weeks with adults. So this is the minimum we can ask our officials, our school to do, is to mask up for our children and advise that our children do the same and staff do the same.